EA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. From Chambers Bay Golf Course, just outside Tacoma, Washington, it's first round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par. We pick up the play at the par 3 third. Now some touch needed here for his second. Oh, off the flagstick. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll stay at level par. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Second shot coming now from just over 170 yards. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, the pin, 136 is the number we're looking for. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
Well, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get it to within 2. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. And Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there. Another hole that bends to the right. But find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron in. Well, that hole is cut front left. So this drive, which was hit down the left side of the fairway, makes the second shot very tricky.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that.
In the fairway, it's lying nicely, and 180 yards left.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low. Came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop. And just ran over the back.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And he's got to be happy where this ball wound up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Rounding out the front side here at Chambers Bay with a par 3, the 9th.
Well, the tee is nearly 100 feet above the level of the green, so you can see everything. This is one of the best views on the golf course. A fairly lengthy par 3. Obviously it's stout, just over 200 yards, but you can see the green off that elevated tee, and this requires your best shot.
Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie, this tee shot on the very next hole. Out of bounds. A 17-foot putt here. It needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He is very quickly down to 2 over par. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those two short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play it. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here. It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Now this, for birdie at 10th.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get it to within 2. Now on to the 11th, and Frank, we are looking at a long par 4 in front of us.
We are indeed, and it's called shadows, but there is love in the shadows here. Hit it over that dune down there in the middle of the fairway. If you can get it there around the 300-plus yard mark, then the hole obviously starts to get a little easier. That second shot, you'd like to hit a little bit of a cut in here, but there's 2 levels to this green, so make sure you're on the right level where that flag is.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
What, Bubba? Wait. Nathan, you gotta use words.
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is.
You gotta pee?
The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows.
You wanna get in bed?
What's the play here, Frank?
Mama's bed?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
Did you have a bad dream? Are you
On to the
hurting?
13th hole here at Chambers Bay. It's a
Where
par
are you
4,
hurting?
and they call this one Eagle Eye.
Yeah, dogleg to the right, beefy par 4. You hit it down to one of the widest fairways on the golf course. And then up in front, if you look at the middle of the green, you're going to see one bunker. Needless to say, that's got to be avoided.
just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Right in the fairway and 180 yards from here.
You could see he was trying to spin that thing close. Nice job finding the putting surface. Still got a little work to do for his birdie.
You gotta pee? Here, do you need my light?
This is a 9-footer.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at even par.
Super tee shot.
That one was running so hot.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is.
At last, Frank, a break from those long par fours. We just played 5 par fours in a row. Now the par 3 15.
What?
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree. One of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15. It's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in the US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. A look at birdie here at 15.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Even the short ones can jump up and get you sometimes.
Stop!
Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par.
Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Being slightly to the right, there's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right, and then you realize why this hole is called the beach.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. And lets him down again. Could not get it to go. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll remain right where he is. Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag. Oh, that looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and that won't help the cause one bit.
Talking about pinpoint accuracy off the tee, 12 for 12. Now that is impressive.
Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
We're going to withdraw from this event, chat.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, we bring you first-round coverage of the Carolina Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. On top is Nick Hardy. He's at 2 under par here early in this first morning wave. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 103 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, all sitting in the left rough, but has a nice angle to the hole cut on the right side of the green.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Frank, this is the hardest hole on this outward side, a place where you can let the big dog, as they say, let the big dog eat, let it rip.
Yeah, but you still have to be cautious here because you've got to get the ball solid. It's a long carry just to get over the wetlands. And then there's 3 bunkers down that right side. perfectly placed, all for a different length of a tee shot.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Wow, some good action on that approach, and a birdie putt awaits. This is a 13-footer. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. Par 3 fifth here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just two-putting. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll stay at 2 under. Back toward the clubhouse. Now we find the par 4 sixth hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. That one may get up close to the right edge, but it looks like it's going to hang on. That'll be just fine. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 159 yards left. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nope. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the sixth, and he'll remain right where he is. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. 12 feet still to go. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming in so hot.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh, yeah. Never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Now this breeze going to push this toward the right. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
He'll have 17 feet on this putt. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Par 5 11th, and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side, and the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. A 6-footer now for birdie. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. The 12th at 484 yards sometimes feels like two different holes wrapped into one. At the tee, all you're seeing is a nice expansive fairway. But stand over your second, and you'll see that lagoon set right up on the edge of this green. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
152 yards left for him. Hole cut right in the middle.
This could be a good one.
Now, in my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. The 13th is a tough one, no two ways about it. Par 4 at 497 yards. That lagoon that came into play near the green on 12, well, it's now a canal that borders the entire length of this 13th. The left side, no bargain either, with 4 deep pot bunkers greeting those who play a little too conservatively. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
"13 feet away." Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too.
Does this game cost?
Chance now.
It looks really good.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. This will stay a one-shot lead. That's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left. And that
I think your mic is off.
more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
That is absolutely fine. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And the lead moves to 2. Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt. But when I stare at this hole...
Yo. Alright, now that my mic's working, the game is originally $70.
Here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time
but
we
right
ever
now
saw
you can
on
get it
TV
free on
was in the
EA Play,
1991
or you
Ryder
can get it
Cup.
free on
And it was the
PlayStation Plus
deciding hole.
Premium.
So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchio? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
My bad, I don't know why I was having technical difficulties with
on
my
the green, but not a terrible spot
if
either.
you're even still
Sitting
watching.
up in the short grass. This from about 10 feet.
You said what?
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
We got 3 people watching in here right now.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 5 under. Our featured golfer right there after day 1, sitting at a tie atop the leaderboard.
Everything to play for these next 3 rounds. I mean, you couldn't really set up a leaderboard better than this today.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner.
I do gotta open in the morning, so I probably will only play half of this round and then play the other half and finish the tournament tomorrow.
The PGA Tour
for the next day.
Proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Included among them is our featured golfer, who will be following intently throughout the round. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par, and he'll stay at 5 under. Well, this second hole at the Ocean Course is pure Kiowa. You can sort of feel and see the Atlantic surf in the distance, all those magnificent ancient live oaks, the marshes, the waste bunkers, the canal. All of it is in play, and there's some wind. And you can actually get home in 2 with an excellent tee shot. This is a wonderful hole. Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5.
It's birdie here at number 2. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Left out of what? Oh, woke up? No, he didn't get woke up. He woke up on his own.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie.
I was literally talking to Jay. Shot. He could have woke up from me talking to Jay, but I wasn't being loud. I know better than that.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par.
I wasn't being loud.
This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long.
Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
We turn to Notebegay III for this look at birdie.
And a glassy look to this putt as it works downhill with right to left in it.
Now, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and the lead's going to remain 2. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Frank, not only is this the biggest green on the golf course, we are at the easternmost point of the Ocean course.
Yeah, it's a nice view. Remember when Pete Dye designed this golf course, his wife Alice actually said you can't really see the ocean. So what they did is they raised the whole golf course, all the playing levels, up 6 feet. Now you've got a tremendous view from this corner.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay at 7 under. And that will do just fine. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Oh, that's going to be in the stand. Oh,
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Just 5 feet left. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3? Or are you getting a little greedy here?
Hey, always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take a 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look. You see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
Okay,
I thought I was about to hit my
safely
first
aboard.
hole in one shot.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie.
Colton, stop
nicely
aggravating
done.
mama.
It's a birdie at number 8.
Colton, stop
That's
kicking
gonna move
mama.
him to 8 under. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone pot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. All on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second. Good clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Now note this for birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The 10th hole now at 447 yards. Stop me if you've heard this before. Bunkers and waste areas abound along both sides of the fairway, leading to a shallow green, slanting from right to left. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot, good look at the green.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
This rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities. Caught that a little on the toe there because that one just never got going.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And it'll stay at -9. And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the fairway.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. That is started right, and that is trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey, and that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Frank, how hard is the up and down from this spot?
Rich, the numbers don't lie. The best players in the world barely get it up and down 50% of the time from here. So that's the odds. Don't think they're stacked in your favor. Certainly seen some short game skills today. And that's more evidence here. Really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course. But missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par. Oh, that's how you do it right there. The approach misses the target, but the putter coming through from off the green, and that is a bit of a surprise birdie. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Now this for another birdie.
What is wrong with him?
Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he'll move to 11 under par. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Certainly seeing some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here. Really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
No problems there. That's par here at 17. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot.
Ain't no way, Rick. Go back. Go back. It's not going to. What a
Perfect,
freaking...
but no matter, knocks it on the green, and we'll be putting for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be even better than yesterday's total. It is a second round 65. One final look at our leaderboard, and it shows our featured golfer